respect out there, isn't there? You know, Ponty will have the advantage. Oh, you have the advantage, Dean. You know.
No, Leicester will come to win. There's no doubt about it, and I think they realise that. They realise that Ponty do raise their game, you know, like the Bath games and all the rest of the European matches. But I think they're extremely strong up front, and although Dean says that it might suit Ponty more, I doubt that, because I think they have to control up front, and they will do that. They've got Pat Howard to come charging in if it's slow ball. Then they'll recycle and they put the ball down there.
They've got a controversial side as well, the Leicester Tigers. You know, they've been accused by Rob Andrew, you know, of killing a game.
Yeah.
Everybody knows they're very powerful when they're in possession.
Yes.
And they have been accused of this killing strategy.
What they'll do, Ed, they play the referee, don't they? They'll try and get an advantage over the referee and over Pontypridd by playing a couple of yards offside. If the referee pulls them, great, pull them back. If he doesn't pull them, they play offside. So all of a sudden, right, if they kill the ball and give a penalty away, great, there's no problem. If they kill the ball repeatedly and they give penalties away, Jarvis will kick them. But if the referee doesn't bin them, he'll keep on doing it. So it's not their fault. They're not kind of cheating. It's a referee that's not doing his job properly. Sure.
Of course, it's a huge ask of Pontypridd to actually take on a side as sort of gnarled as the Leicester Tigers, and they have in their ranks Michael Owen, who's been receiving sort of rave reviews, and of course Graham Henry gave him a massive vote of confidence last weekend. He will be a key figure here tonight. Let's find out more about Pontypridd's second row or back row.
Michael Owen is the guy that is impressing. He's a youngster. We're not quite sure whether he's a back row forward or a middle row forward. In fact, I think he could probably play both roles, which would be a huge advantage to him.
Yeah, it was nice, but it can't read too much into it. Just nice to have him saying that, but just got to keep playing well. It doesn't count for nothing if you don't play well today. Whenever you have a little bit of press or whatever, sometimes you start thinking like, have you got to just try and put it out of your mind and just get on with the game.
Super talent, Michael. What I like about Michael, even Sidoli to our second row, they coming on well, they listen to what you're trying to tell them. We've given him the run now of giving him the games. He's come up trumps for us. We know we've got a talent there. Where he was in all last year, now that's the experience he's gained this year.
Michael Owen really has put in a big performance for Pontypridd this afternoon.
It's brilliant. You're just brilliant to be playing at this level, because it's obviously better than playing lower down where you haven't got no crowds and anything.
Mike won't let you down. Like I said, he's learning all the time. You can only gain by playing against these players and in these games in Europe. Leicester, one of the tops, if not the best side in Britain at the moment. Over the last 10 years, they've been one of the better sides in British rugby, if not European rugby. So it's going to be a challenge for us, and the boys are looking forward to it.
It's a massive game, isn't it? It's brilliant. Like it's what you play for, to play against teams like that. He's such a good side, and all we can do is just give it our best, and hopefully have a bit of luck and it'll be good enough. Leicester
got a good line out, as well as they scrum, so somehow we've got to try and stop it. We'll chat about that tomorrow now, which we have done all week, and hopefully we can try and put things right from last week now in Pow. I think we've just got to play our own game, like when we've had those bad defeats earlier in the year. I think it's been because we haven't played our own game, and that's what we've got to do. We've just got to get into our own game and just get the ball moving and recycling the ball. And if we do, I think we can. If we play at the best we can play, I think we can challenge anybody.
Seems a good talent, Ed.
Oh, highly promising. You know, he's got size. He's got bulk. The one thing he hasn't got is experience, and he's up against Martin Corrie, who is just massive. He is huge.
Yeah.
So in a way, he mustn't get involved in a sort of head-to-head confrontation with his opposite number just because he's an England Test player. Play his own game. And I think Pontypridd have got to up the pace, and it's very difficult because Leicester are very good at dragging everybody down to their sedate, powerful pace. But if Ponty can, use these conditions, I would say not kick too much for lineouts, but just keep the ball in the mud on the top and scamper and scurry and just mess them up. They're in with a shout.
Yeah, I think also that he's got that link between him and Paul John. That's imperative, because if that link breaks down, it's difficult, isn't it?
Well, you know how important the half-backs tonight for Ponty. They have got an edge there, wouldn't you think?
I don't know.
There they are. Paul John, of course, will be such a key figure.
Yeah, and again, Lee Jarvis, in a wet night, he's got a huge boot on him. And if he's got to play down in the Leicester quarter. I think, we said this about Swansea. In the first half, Swansea played too much rugby really, and they did not, play in the opposition half. Tonight, with his boot, they have to.
The battle of the backs, Jonathan. Will they be totally redundant?
I don't think so. They'll have to spread some time, and I think 9 and 10, they've got the advantage there. In fact, Pontypridd, because Hamilton and Goody are, inexperienced. They're very, very young. They've come through the ranks. But again, it's Sonny Parker, Pat Howard. Pat Howard will take a lot of ball. His angles of running are great off flat, slow ball. So they'll have to pick him. And of course, the goal kicking comes down to Stimpson and Jarvis. But this Jordan Murphy, the right winger for Leicester.
Promising Irishman.
Yeah, very, very promising.
Up front, it might be a more industrious night. And Leicester have test experience. Graham Roundtree, Darren Garforth, Martin Corrie, and of course Martin Johnson in the second row, and Neil back. Johnson and back for me just key. If you can keep them quiet, then Pontypridd are in with a chance. They've got massive tacklers. Feo Vunipola there, he's a big tackler. They've got Australian experience, Brent Cobain in the second row, and of course Dale McIntosh. If the Chief can line up a few big hits, that might disrupt the Tigers.
I think you mentioned Corey though, haven't you?
Yep.
Corey is the play. He'll get over the advantage line. So.
Okay, right. More from the touchline and Graham Thomas.
Thanks, Ed. Well, Tony Clement is with me. Tony, huge test for Pontypridd tonight. Are they up to it?
Yes, they are. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm a fantastic admirer of Pontypridd rugby, the way they approach the game, and Sardi's Row is a difficult place to come and perform and win. And even though Leicester are phenomenal opponents tonight, Pontypridd had a tough loss, but a close loss last week, and that'll hopefully stand them in good stead.
Some big names in this Leicester side. One or two known to you from your old Lions days.
Yeah, it's going back a while now. But yes, Neil Back and Martin Johnson in particular, ultimate professionals, and certainly carried the game forward in England.
And they really make this side tick, don't they?
Oh yeah, they're such huge players, and Leicester got a tremendous all-round game as well. So it's going to prove exciting.
Prediction?
It's going to be close. I think, why not be spirited? I think Ponty can edge it.
Tony, thanks very much.
Thanks, Graham.
Tony Clement.